Oh, let me turn on the microphone. Let me turn on my light. Boom. Boom, baby. Hello, and welcome to HODL Harmony, where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. Are you riding this crypto wave with me? Who am I? I am Tom Durante, the maestro, a humble crypto enthusiast who got into this wild world back in 2020 with just a GPU mining rig and a passion, a burning passion for passive income. I'm bullish on Bitcoin, Cardano, Midnight, aliens, the world of the 90s, keyboard and ukulele. Among other things, I also like taking profits when the opportunity presents itself, which it hasn't been lately. That's okay. With my music background, that means I play music, and my background music, that means there are some vibes going on right now as they literally stop. I bring a unique vibe to breaking down the crypto economy. Think of it as a soundtrack to your HODLing journey. Man, look at the light on that HODL. Thanks, bud. Think of it as soundtrack. Think of it as a soundtrack to your HODLing journey. Here on HODL Harmony, expect videos with market updates, simple technical analysis to read those charts, wallet guides to keep your coins safe, stories from my ongoing mining journey. I gotta quit pointing at things just because I'm talking about them, because it really distracts me and it gets me off of my thing. And practical crypto tips, whether you're new or a seasoned hodler, I'm here to learn and grow with you. Remember, I may just be a few years ahead of you on your journey, or I may not be. Either way, I'm here to learn and grow with you. That's that. Remember, I'm no expert. None of this is to constitute financial advice. Always do your own research, and most importantly, take responsibility for your own actions. That is the biggest thing. If you want to help out the channel in our mission of growth and education, there's a couple of things that I'll ask of you. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, smash the subscribe. Number 3, poke the notification bell so you get notified whenever I put out new content. Number 4, this one's important, share the show with literally everyone that you know. That'll help us grow for show. For show. All right, let's get into it here. We're going to try and just be in and out. Just another day. It's Monday. Is it just another day? We'll see. The HODL Harmony Midday Market Update. Generated from fresh live data. 11:46 a.m. Just not too long ago as I was prepping. All right. We're going to pull this up here so you can see what I'm talking about. And it's all set and it's all ready to go. Look at that. There you go. Scooch this over. Maybe? Yeah, well, something like that. Something like that, I think. I think you can see everything. Yeah, that works. All right. Let me refresh, make sure we're looking at fresh data. All right, our Bitcoin price. Let's see, yeah, we got our market snapshot. So Bitcoin is at $81,760.12, up 0.6%. 0.6, that's 0.5%, just 2/3% on the day and almost 2% on the week. Ethereum 2338, flat on the day, down 1.5% on the week. XRP 148, up 2.4% in the 24-hour period, up 5.3% on the week. Look at that. Solana $97, up 3.5% on the day, up 14.7% in the week. That's a pretty good looking candle right there. Tron coin also, look at that, 3% on the week, 35 cents. Dogecoin 11.11. Wow, where are my mystics at? 11.11, 11 cents and whatever, hundreds and thousands of a cent. Up 1.8% on the day, down 1% still in the week. Cardano, 28 cents. Hello there. We're flat on the day and up 11.5%, 11 2/3% on the week. Let's give them every little percentage that we can get. Zcash, 556, down 6% in the day, but still 34% up this week. That's insane. Bitcoin Cash 450, 1.3% down in the day, and 2.1% up in the week. Sui still killing it. Look at that. We've got 3% up in the day, just 1% up in the hour. This hour is looking pretty good. Everything is pretty green. 3.2% in the day, or almost $1.30. 38, almost 39% in the week. That is quite some movement there. So institutional staking and privacy feature announcement. So Sui surges. Let's get you in on this a little bit over here. Sui surges on institutional staking and privacy feature announcements. Sui's price increased 4.5%, driven by Sui Group staking 108 million tokens, and the upcoming launch of the confidential zero-fee transactions, boosting institutional interest and reducing circulating supply. There you go. That's pretty exciting. Are you holding? I think I'm holding. I do have some Sui. Might be time to buy some more, but you know, who knows? Like I said, if you've been watching the channel for a while, or let's say you haven't, if you're new, hello, if you're new, you would, if you've been watching the channel, if you are new, go back and watch the old videos. But if you're new, you don't know. There's been a whole plan in place. I've been preparing for this exact moment for a long time. And if you are returning, you know that we talked about price targets and things like that, and how I spent I think the end of 2024, I spent a good couple of weeks just sitting down and just making up numbers that I wanted to take profits at along the way. Basically what I did, and so I did. We kept up with this for a little while. I need to keep up with that again. Let me go in here. Oh, let's see. Let me just make a note here. A note to myself about the taking profit levels. Okay. So yeah, set profit levels. So I spent basically the entire bear market from 2022, 2023, 2024. That's a real bear market. This is not a real bear market. That was 3 years worth of grind and slow and down and red, you know. But keeping in mind, always keeping in mind, we'll go off on a little rant here. Keeping in mind that a bull market is only, let's just say 51% green. That means 49% of the days are down. It's just that over half are up. And so in a bull market, a bear market, the opposite, it's only flipped. It's only 51% are down. Still 49% are up. So, you know, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Oh my goodness. Clicking the wrong buttons. I'm so sorry. Trying to get rid of things, and there we go. All right. We're back. Okay, Hedera. You know, I wonder, I probably have to log in. I'll log in and I'll make a little dashboard here of all my portfolio favorites. And we'll start talking about more of the price target, things like that. Because basically what I did, I was in mid-story and then I got distracted because I was clicking buttons. So maybe we'll come in here for a minute and talk. How you doing? Happy Monday. Hope all is well. You set your price targets. So I built my bags for the course of 3 years. Okay, I'm still holding bags that I built in 2023 and 2024. And the plan is to take profits at certain levels. And these are levels that I sat down with myself amongst my research And I said, okay, these are just levels that I like. The numbers look pleasing to me, or it was like double, quadruple, whatever the price was. So let's say I bought something at 10 cents. I said, okay, when or if it gets to 20 cents, I'll sell a certain amount. And if it gets to 40 cents, then I'll sell another certain amount. And if it gets to 80 cents, then I'll sell another certain amount. So like just based on whatever price and whatever token or coin or whatever I was holding, I said, okay, this is my price target. This is what I want to hit. And so I have it all in a note. So I need to transfer that somewhere that I can share with you so we can be accountable and show you kind of what I'm doing. And it's also along the lines of keeping track of what you're doing. That's what I'm missing. And now that I'm off screen here, I can log in. Let's just log in. Maybe I can make a little portfolio real quick. And we can keep track of them. Look at that. Manually track coins. No, yeah. That's what we're going to do. Manually track coins. Yeah, we'll do that myself. Okay, cool. Awesome. Get out of my face. It's like, sign up for stuff. Do everything. No, leave me alone. Okay. But what I want to show you is how to keep track of your finances. That's the important thing here. Cash flow. Alright, and so this is something, like I said, this is something that is linked in every video that I do. It's usually like the first thing right underneath. I stopped sharing the Discord link right in the thing because I don't want to get a whole bunch of bots in the channel. I want to keep it fresh and accessible to real humans like you and I. So, keep track of your finances, pay attention to them, and they will grow. You'll watch them grow. So what this is your personal cash flow IEAL chart that I created for you to share. I actually created it for me, but I'm sharing it with you. So income total, all the places you make money. Expenses, things you spend money on, total them up. Minus, take away your expenses from your income. This is what you have left over to hopefully invest and not splurge into assets that will grow. So assets like gold, silver, Bitcoin, crypto, Cardano, Midday, whatever you want to buy. Liabilities are things that cost you money, like your house, your car, all these things. So that's what those are, just to keep track of them, watch them grow. I have the Bitcoin price. Of course, you could scratch that out and put, Pepe token or whatever it is you're into. And then credit score, could go here, date, to keep track of your financial picture. You got 6 of them. You do it every week if you want. You could do it every day if you want, if it changes that often. I have it for once a month, basically. I just check in here, boom, boom, boom. I print it double-sided. I have a year. Print 2 pages, you got 2 years. You print a page a year, keep up with it every month, and you'll at least be aware of what's happening, And when you pay attention to things, they typically grow. So that's what that's all about. Check that out. So I will get on here and remind myself of my price targets, and we'll check in with all that stuff. All right, let's get back into the script here. All right, so top 5 gainers. Let's see about if I can just pull it off of here. Oh, no, that's right. We have him hand-picked from the top 100. We don't want to just get any kind of noise. We want to get the real market moving. So Venice token ranked 85 is up 12% in the last 24 hours. XDC ranked 92 is up 8.3%. Kronos, CRO, it used to be crypto.com, didn't it? CRO. I don't know how long back in the day you've been around here, but I remember CRO. 33, rank 33, up 7.62%. Sui, I'm not going to make a piggy joke, rank 23, up 6.3%. Midnight Network, ranked 99, back in the top 100. There we go, up 6%. All right, let's look at that. So I don't even have to flip pages. It should be right here. Instead, it's Trump. There it is, 101. Okay, look at that. We're coming back, boys. We're coming back. So 5%. I forgot to look at that. I was just moving on here. 5% in the day, 12% in the week. That's pretty good. And it looks like it's just all happening right now. What is that? Gecko Terminal. Okay. So they have their own little charting thing. Interesting. So yeah. Interesting. So you can watch these charts here, Bitcoin, Cardano, and Midnight live 24/7 on my live stream. Whenever I'm not here talking, this is what's going on. And look at that beautiful candle. As I come on to talk, I'm moving markets here, ladies and gentlemen. Moving markets here all by myself. It's okay. You can participate. It's open to everyone. All right, what do we got? So Midnight Network, I got distracted. Our top 5 losers in the last 24 hours from the top 100. We don't just talk about any coins here. We got Zcash ranked 16 down 7%. Meme Coin ranked 28 down 6.6%. Dash ranked 96 down 5.4%. Pump.fun can go as far down as I could care. 87 down 5.23%. Virtuals Protocol ranked 100, not according to CoinGecko, but that's okay. Down 5.1%. Breaking news. We've got a little bit of expansion here on the news segment because I was not happy and I said, try it again. Let's see what we get. Hopefully it's not too repetitive. But we got some big news this week. This is the Clarity Act momentum is driving fresh institutional crypto inflows ahead of this week's Senate markup. That is not just a policy headline. Decrypt reported 857 million in weekly digital asset inflows, including 706 million into Bitcoin products, which suggests big money is already positioning for a friendlier U.S. market structure regime, rather than waiting for the law to fully pass. Because who knows what's really going to happen this week? Will they vote on it? Maybe. Will it pass? Maybe. Will it be enacted? Maybe. We don't know. There's still so many unknowns. Bitcoin, wait a second, why it matters. If the markup stays on track, it reinforces the idea that regulatory uncertainty is shrinking, which tends to support majors first and then broaden into higher beta alts. Bitcoin is still trading as a macro-sensitive risk asset, with 80K zone acting as the real battleground. Cointelegraph noted Bitcoin sold off on Trump's rejection of Iran's peace proposal, then snapped back above 82,000 as traders weighed geopolitics, oil risk, a possible Fed leadership change, and the same Clarity Act catalyst. That combo matters because it shows Bitcoin is not moving on crypto native flows alone right now. This read is simple. If Bitcoin keeps defending the low 80,000s despite macro stress, that is constructive. If it loses that area, the market will probably get a lot less forgiving on alt risk. And one final story here, we've got Strategy resuming Bitcoin buys is another signal that the corporate treasury demand has not gone away. And just a side note, if you haven't learned about STRC, it's the latest offering from MicroStrategy. Now, you know me, I'm not huge into stocks, but 11% dividends based on a Bitcoin. I mean, you know, Michael Saylor knows what he's doing. So, not financial advice, but go look into that. Let's see. CoinDesk reported that the company, MicroStrategy, bought 535 Bitcoin for about $43 million at an average price near 80,000. And we talked about that yesterday. It was like 75,000. Only days after management discussed the possibility of Bitcoin sales to handle dividends or taxes. Yeah. That reversal matters because the market still watches Strategy as a proxy for institutional conviction around Bitcoin balance sheet accumulation, and why it matters. It does not change the macro picture by itself, but it adds one more piece of evidence that dips into this range are still being used for accumulation rather than broad capitulation. Further evidence to the fact that I don't believe this is a bear market. We have elongated the market. We are still in the 2025 market. All right, fear and greed, they're saying, is at 48. Let's see what this is saying. Yeah, it looks about 48. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, 47. We are pretty good here. All right, the next Bitcoin difficulty adjustment is in 580 blocks. Projected change is 4.25. It's changing the estimate of what the change is going to be. So it's going to get more difficult, and it seems like it's getting significantly more difficult. All right, so the top 100 breadth and sentiment. Advancers and decliners. There are 45 advancers to 46 decliners, and there are 3 that are flat. The advancer to declining ratio is 0.98. The average move is flat. The median move is flat. Green names. There are 47.9% of the basket are green. Positive 7-day trends, 86% of the basket. And we have a featured token today of Venice. And of course, this is not by any means, it was snapped in my head. I was like, this is not a sponsored segment. I'm just, instead of trivia, we're just talking about a random token every day. It was trivia, but nobody's watching, nobody's guessing. You can see there's a trivia score up on the screen, but it's okay. It's okay. We are featuring a coin, but this is not sponsored by any means. Trust me. Venice token is sitting at 85 and up 12.3% on the day with 78% in the weekly trend behind it. That matters because the lower half of the top 100 names usually do not hold both short-term and weekly momentum unless real rotation is finding them. If it stays green while majors pause, there's a clean tell the market still wants selective beta instead of hiding only in Bitcoin. That's an interesting play. So, like I said, not financial advice, not sponsored, just our trivia of the day. All right, our TA technique of the day. Let's see. TA technique of the day is called the inside bar breakout. So let's pull up a chart here. Let's see what we got. The inside bar breakout. What it is. An inside bar is a candle that stays completely within the high-low range of the candle before it. Okay, I'm sure we can find some of those. The setup triggers when price breaks that tighter range. Why it matters. Compression often comes before expansion. So this setup gives beginners a clean way to spot when the market is coiling instead of trending. So step by step, mark the mother bar high and low. Wait for the next candle to stay inside that range. Set alerts just above and below the inside bar. Only take the break that holds on candle close or strong follow-throughs. Use the opposite side of the mother bar as your invalidation point. Live application. So if Bitcoin goes dead around midday after the morning move, an inside bar break can tell you when chop is ending and an actual expansion is starting again. And some common mistakes to avoid: forcing the setup in messy ranges, entering before the break happens, and ignoring the bigger trend overhead. Okay, so open a 15-minute chart, find the latest inside bar on a major, and then call it the exact break level and invalidation without overthinking it. So 15-minute candles. Let's see what we got. And it has, thankfully, it has not been very flat. So we have to kind of go back and see what's been flat and what's not been flat. I see these a lot. I'm going to pull up the chart for night because I do see these a lot on night because it is a relatively new asset and its liquidity is not, not as big as Bitcoin. So I do see that a lot. Let's see if I can get over here. There we go. Maybe it's just the size of the chart that I'm looking at. Yeah, this is a tough one to locate for me. Let's see. Luckily, the market is moving. So like I said, there's not, I'm looking at, I just don't see anything really. Something like maybe this here, these two that are really close, trying to see what it's doing. I don't know. This is a tough one to see. So we're kind of pitching sideways here. We've got this and then this was within it. So we're waiting for a break of this structure. And even a wick. Okay, so look, we've got these here. So that, I'm working with what I can work with here. So I'm just looking at these two candles here. Let's draw some lines for you. Something like that. So this is my mother candle. I'm waiting for the structure to break. It hasn't broken yet. That's my take on it. I believe. Mark the mother high and low. Wait for the next candle to stay inside that range, which it has. Set alerts just above and below the inside bar. Only take the break that holds on candle close or strong follow through. Use the opposite side of the mother bar as your invalidation point. So if you're trading a break out, you'd want it to come up here. If you're trading a break down, you're waiting for it to come down here. And again, I don't know why. Yeah, they're not letting me. They used to let me do two, so either I already have two and I don't see the other one. I don't know, but they're like, you should pay us, and I'm like, well, I would love to, but I'm not gonna. Not yet, anyway. So that's that. I'm not a trader. I'm not doing any of this, to help. I'm just doing this to learn. I'm not here to teach you how to be an expert trader. I'm here to learn some techniques myself. Some of them may be great. Some of them may not be great. But we're just moving along in a random kind of fashion here, but with a structure. So, things we've covered in this TA segment already. We've had the RSI divergence, the market structure break and retest, the market breadth and sentiment. We did not do the Bollinger Bands. I got to remove that. Failed breakdown reclaim, opening range breakout, and now the inside bar breakout. So stay tuned for more. Come back and check us out. We're here pretty much every day, unless something goes wrong. I don't know. But come back and check us out if you want to help out the channel in our mission of growth. There's a couple of things that I will ask of you. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, smash the subscribe. Number 3, poke the notification bell so you get notified whenever I put out new content. And number 4, share the show with everyone you know. That'll help us grow for show. If you want to help out humanity in our mission of evolution, there's just a couple of things that I'll ask of you. Number 1, be kind to yourself. The person in the mirror is truly number 1. They should be the person that you take care of the most. You can't help others until you help yourself. Number 2, be respectful of other people, even if you think they don't deserve it. Number 3, be excellent to all earthlings, big and small. Number 4, your body today is mostly coffee. Stay caffeinated and get your daily caffeine. I mean water. If you've done all those things, and I'm certain that you have not, but that's okay. There's only a few things left that you should do. Number 1, get outside. Touch some grass. Check out the sunshine. Do all the cool things. That's number 1. And the final thing that you should do for the multiverse, for the universe, for the galaxy itself, and the solar system, and the planet. now that we're down to earth, for your country, your community, your city, your block, your house, your room, your street. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. But anyway, people in all realms of all creation could benefit from the final thing. And that, of course, is have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.